From the sun-scorched deserts to the icy tundras, our world is a tapestry of diverse landscapes and even more diverse inhabitants. But hidden beneath this vibrant surface lies a world of secrets, a world of espionage. Throughout history, the ebb and flow of power have been shaped not just on battlefields but also in the shadows. Often underestimated and overlooked, these remarkable individuals have infiltrated enemy lines, gathered vital intelligence, and even orchestrated daring sabotage missions. Join me now as we journey into the captivating world of espionage, shining a light on 10 extraordinary women who dared to operate in the shadows, leaving an indelible mark on the course of history. Our journey begins in the early 20th century, a time of great upheaval and global conflict. The First World War cast a long shadow across Europe, and it was in this crucible of war that a Dutch exotic dancer named Mata Hari found herself entangled in a web of espionage. Mata Hari, whose real name was Margaretha Zell, captivated audiences with her alluring performances. But behind her captivating facade lay a complex figure who would become one of the most infamous double agents in history. Recruited by the Germans, Mata Hari used her charm and access to high society circles to gather intelligence. However, her allegiances were far from clear. In 1917, at the height of the war, Mata Hari's double life unraveled. Arrested by the French authorities, she was accused of espionage and treason. Despite her claims of innocence, she was found guilty by a military court and faced a firing squad, her life cut short at the age of 41. As the fires of World War I smoldered, a new conflict ignited, engulfing the world in another devastating war. In this global struggle, a young American woman named Virginia Hall would rise to become one of the most effective and celebrated spies of the Allied forces. A hunting accident in her youth left her with a permanent limp, a disability that would have deterred most from pursuing such a dangerous path. But Virginia was no ordinary woman. Driven by an unwavering belief in freedom and democracy, she joined the British Special Operations Executive, SOE, in the early days of World War II. Known by the code name Marie of Lyon, Virginia coordinated resistance networks, smuggled weapons and supplies, and provided vital intelligence to the Allies. Despite the constant threat of capture, Virginia evaded the Gestapo's grasp, continuing her clandestine work until the liberation of France. Our exploration of female spies takes us deeper into the heart of occupied France, where a young New Zealand-born woman named Nancy Wake became a legend in her own right. Known for her fearlessness and unwavering determination, she earned the moniker the White Mouse from the Gestapo, who sought to capture her. Living in France at the time, she witnessed firsthand the brutality of the Nazi occupation. Compelled to act, she joined the French resistance, risking her life to fight for freedom. With her fluency in French and her ability to blend in, Nancy became a vital asset to the resistance. She smuggled messages and weapons, helped downed Allied airmen escape capture, and even participated in sabotage missions against Nazi targets. Despite facing constant danger, Nancy Wake survived the war, becoming one of the most decorated servicewomen in history. In the annals of espionage, few stories are as poignant and inspiring as that of Noor Inayat Khan, a British woman of Indian descent who served as a wireless operator in occupied France during World War II. Noor's journey into the world of espionage was marked by her unwavering courage and her deep sense of duty. In 1943, Noor joined the Special Operations Executive and was sent to occupied France as a radio operator. Working alone in the heart of enemy territory, she transmitted vital intelligence back to London, knowing that discovery would mean certain capture and torture. For months, Noor evaded the Gestapo, her radio signals providing a lifeline between the resistance and the Allied forces. However, her luck eventually ran out. Betrayed by a double agent, she was captured by the Gestapo and imprisoned. Despite enduring brutal interrogation and torture, Noor refused to divulge any information that could jeopardize the resistance. Her bravery and unwavering spirit in the face of unimaginable adversity earned her the posthumous George Cross, Britain's highest civilian honor for gallantry. The world knew her as Josephine Baker, the dazzling American-born entertainer who captivated audiences with her electrifying performances. But behind her captivating smile and infectious energy lay a secret life, one dedicated to fighting for freedom and equality. When World War II erupted, Josephine, who had become a French citizen, joined the French resistance. Using her celebrity status as a cover, she traveled throughout Europe, entertaining troops and gathering intelligence for the Allied forces. Her performances provided her with access to high-ranking officials and social gatherings, where she would discreetly collect information about troop movements, fortifications, and enemy plans. She even smuggled secret messages written in invisible ink on her sheet music. Josephine's courage and commitment to the resistance extended beyond espionage. She used her wealth and influence to help Jewish refugees escape Nazi persecution. After the war, Josephine's contributions to the resistance were recognized with France's highest military honors. Our journey into the world of female spies takes us back to occupied France, where a young British woman named Violette Szabo undertook dangerous missions for the Special Operations Executive, demonstrating remarkable courage and resilience. Violette's path to espionage was one forged by a deep sense of duty and a love for France, her adopted homeland. In 1944, Violette joined the SOE and was trained as a wireless operator and courier. Her missions involved parachuting into occupied France, where she would link up with resistance groups, deliver vital supplies and transmit intelligence back to London. On her second mission to France, Violette's courage was put to the ultimate test. After successfully completing her objectives, she encountered a German patrol. In the ensuing firefight, she fought bravely, providing cover for her comrades to escape, despite being outnumbered and outgunned. Captured by the Gestapo, Violette endured brutal interrogation and torture, but she refused to betray her comrades or reveal any information that could harm the resistance. At the age of 23, Violette Szabo was executed by the Nazis, her life cut tragically short. Our exploration of female spies takes us to the 21st century, a time of shifting geopolitical landscapes and new frontiers in espionage. Anna Chapman, a Russian intelligence officer, gained notoriety for her role in a spy ring operating in the United States. In 2010, she was arrested along with 9 others in a long-running FBI counterintelligence operation. In a dramatic spy swap, Anna and other agents were exchanged for individuals imprisoned in Russia. The case highlighted the ongoing reality of espionage in the 21st century. Our journey into the world of female spies takes us back to the depths of the Cold War, a time of heightened tensions and suspicion between the United States and the Soviet Union. It was during this era that Ethel Rosenberg, an American citizen, became embroiled in one of the most controversial espionage cases in history. Born and raised in New York City, she married Julius Rosenberg, and together they became involved in communist circles. Ethel's brother, David Greenglass, who had worked on the Manhattan Project, the top-secret program to develop the atomic bomb, was arrested for espionage. Greenglass implicated Ethel and Julius in a conspiracy to pass atomic secrets to the Soviet Union. The Rosenbergs were arrested and charged with espionage, setting the stage for a sensational trial that would grip the nation. The Rosenbergs maintained their innocence throughout the trial, but they were convicted and sentenced to death. Despite international appeals for clemency, they were executed in 1953, leaving behind 2 young sons. The Rosenberg case remains one of the most divisive and debated espionage cases in history. Ursula Kuczynski, a German-born woman, led a double life as a Soviet intelligence agent for decades. Born into a Jewish family, she witnessed the rise of fascism and Nazism. In the 1930s, Ursula joined the Communist Party and Soviet intelligence. Her work took her to China, Poland, Switzerland, and the UK. During WWII, she provided vital information about German military plans. After the war, she continued working undercover in the UK. Her identity was revealed only after the fall of the Soviet Union. Ursula Kuczynski's story highlights the effectiveness of female spies. Christine Granville, a Polish-born British agent, became one of the most celebrated female operatives of World War II. Born Christina Skarbek, she fled to London when Germany invaded Poland in 1939. Christine joined the British Special Operations Executive and excelled in espionage. Fluent in multiple languages, she undertook dangerous missions in occupied France and Poland. Her wartime exploits earned her the George Medal, the Distinguished Service Order, and the Croix de Guerre. Christine's story is a testament to the vital role women played in the fight against fascism. The stories of these 10 remarkable women offer a glimpse into the often hidden world of espionage, a world where bravery and intellect are paramount. They challenge stereotypes, shattered expectations, and risk their lives to shape the course of history. Their stories serve as a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who fight for freedom, justice, and a better world. As we reflect on the legacies of these extraordinary women, let us remember that their stories are not just tales of espionage but also testaments to the power of the human spirit to overcome adversity and make a difference in the world.